Hello, YTPC pipe smokers. This is Walt again, doing my doing the fourth day of the Codger 2025 challenge. It's my good old crack, and the rule is we gotta make 4 videos, so I'm gonna go ahead and get one of them out the way. Packing my Commander, Dr. Gribble. Glad to be in the air conditioning, been outside. When you work construction, you can't stand the cold, can't stand the heat. You're just stuck. You're either for waiting for it to get warm, or waiting for it to get cold or cool down. Spring and fall is your best days, but in the Carolinas we don't have those seasons. We go straight summer, straight winter, or there's like a rainy season. It's either hot and rainy and muggy, or cold and rainy and freezing. But I'm gonna try this blend again. I've cut back on my pipe smoking since this is the only thing I can smoke. I don't smoke nearly as much as I used to. We're gonna make it for all you with the bad blends who made terrible mistakes and learned a good lesson. You had no business making your own blends. Now, I am gonna get serious, and I'm actually gonna plant some tobacco this season. I'm gonna get some as soon as my seeds get in. I'm gonna start the seeds and plant me some Virginias, some red Virginias, some yellow Virginias, some burley, some Perique, and I ordered some kind of Oriental. I think Black Sea, Sumor Black Sea, or something like that. And I ordered some Perique to make some. Job's been a mess lately because we're at the end of the job. It's one of them jobs. It's a plant that builds stuff. I make stuff inside of it. So there's all this machinery and stuff inside. We're a mechanical contractor, and there's like another mechanical contractor out there and a bowler company out there. So there's a lot of work that the drones don't catch that goes on in between turning these machines in, and for some reason our company's volunteering to do all of it. And once we volunteer to do it all, we realize, oh, it's gonna be done in like 3 more days because they're commissioning the equipment and getting it started up and stuff, turning it over to the owners because they got people out there, their own contractors are out there, you know, like I said, commissioning it, basically getting it up running. Or in that part, and it was on night shift for the longest time. That's why I bought all the tobacco. If y'all seen it here, I got 8 cases of jars with tobacco in them. Over in the corner, I've got at least 12 more little medium-sized boxes full of tin tobaccos. Got tobacco on the desk. Got tobacco on the nightstand. This is what we're smoking. The Frog Morton Match. It needs a little bit of adjustment though to be quite the Frog Morton. I kept it in a big old 1 gallon bag, hoping it airs out a little bit. Trying to get the vinegar out of it from one of them Codger Blends. I think the Sir Walter Raleigh was the vinegar. But don't seem to help. I've left the bag open. When I get home from work, I can go ahead and open it up and let it sit. I know it ain't gonna dry out. If I had to do it again, I'd probably add more Perique to it. And maybe dump some. I should dump some of this in it. This is a nice. I don't know if you ever had this. I love this stuff in the mornings because on the way to work, it's a nice mild Virginia and Cavendish vanilla flavor. With like very very low key vanilla in it, and you can taste you taste the tobacco. You taste the Virginias are kind of sweet in it. I didn't think I'd like it at first because I was trying more aromatics this summer. Like I said before, I want to smoke more outside and be pleasant smelling around the grandkids and stuff, and maybe set some memories for Papa's pipe. You know, most of us, if you're my age, if you're 30 or older, uh, you remember Papa or somebody having a pipe. Some people remember their dads having pipes. There's a big generation, no, not generation, but well, maybe a whole generation of people who won't grow up. They'll be more accustomed to black and milds. And which one thing, when I first started smelling black and milds, it reminded me of Papa's pipe. But that's the smells they're used to. That's what Papa vapes now, and Papa always smokes something more that smells like a skunk than anything else. Right. Maybe to set some memory for them, because a lot of them are still. I got one. He's probably one about 10. All the rest are still 4 or 5. Some of them are toddlers. Some of them are babies. I got. How many do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 grandkids already. Well, not already. That's from 5 daughters. Actually, uh, 5 of them between 2 daughters. The one daughter's got 3. My other daughter's got 2. Um, my oldest daughter got 1, and my next oldest daughter got 1. And they all seem to come in twos. Man, I had this whole thing planned about how terrible this stuff was, but this is not bad at all. Not oh well, it's bad, but it's not as bad as it was that first day or the second day. Yesterday, yesterday was terrible, but I left it open all day today, and it's a lot more. Well, can't say good with a straight face, but the first day the flavor was a the flavor wasn't bad. Well, it was bad. It had the flavor like acid reflux. That's what it reminded me of. Like acid reflux in the middle of the night, like bile. Now, 4 days later, about 5 days later, I don't remember what day I made the video when I mixed it up, but I think it was on the 25th. Not 25th, the last day of the month. I mean, I mixed it up that night, or maybe the first. I forgot what day it was, but that's how old it is. And I tried both the tobaccos by themselves. The Sir Walter Raleigh is god awful to me. I mean, I know people love it. I ain't gonna say it's awful. It didn't. It was my first time, and It probably needs some age or something. I don't know if you age the drugstore tobaccos or not, but it needed age. And what was the other one I put in there? The 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 whiskey one, the Burkhoff Skiff or something. It wasn't good to me. Yeah, I ain't had too many tobaccos with the whiskey in them. I've had some bourbons, but I think whiskey can taste like anything, depending on what they want to call whiskey. But what was I saying? Oh, and then I put the Peterson Standard Mixture in there, which I thought would just calm everything down and mostly taste the English. But I should have put nightcap in there. It dominated it. Add some of that vanilla, Bella Vanilla, whatever it's called, or some Mote Juicy or something in there because it needed dominated by something. But Perique probably would have turned it around into a whole new flavor. So I probably could have put some of that beast in there. I don't know. Anyways, I was talking about aromatics for some reason. I forgot why. I have a bunch of them open. I've been trying a bunch of them. I tried the Mote Ducey. It's good. I gotta get used to it. I haven't gotten to where I smoke so hot now. I don't know why. It just come on me all of a sudden. I just you see me doing it now. I never. I watch y'all and the other people and they talk and they put the pipe down and pick it back up. I got to where I just keep it, especially if it's good. That's what's so hard about aromatics. If it's good, you want to keep puffing on it. But you gotta let it cool down. Of course, this ain't burning hot like it was yesterday either. Maybe I'm not. Maybe because I'm talking and I'm not used to talking and smoking either. Yeah, I like the Irish Nutty Irishman. That's a good aromatic for me. It's a good morning one. Everybody, my wife likes the smell of it. It's one of the few my daughter liked the smell out of the can. I got some Stanwell Mangaline. I just ordered a bunch too from Country Squire. Yeah, a few I opened a while back. I need to go back and try again because the Sweet Killany by Peterson. What crazy about it? But I smoked a good bit of it. One of them, I think it's a HU tobacco or cop. Just tastes like suntan lotion. I need to go back and give it another try. There's another one. I forget what name of it was. Mm. I try to like them. I try to like all of them really. If there's something I don't like, I try at least try to smoke it in different pipes. That's what I'm doing now. Or was smoking everything in different pipes. Trying to smoke it slower. Try it in different shaped bowls. This is actually more tolerable now. It might not be such a long week after all. Should have some more boxes. My wife went home today to go get my packages. This is a weird situation. I mean, I live in North Carolina, outside of Kannapolis, home of Dale Earnhardt, and I work in South Carolina, not far across the border, a little town. The traffic is so bad going through Charlotte in the evenings. Since I get paid per diem and stuff for this job, I get more rest staying in a room in Rock Hill, South Carolina, than I would if I drove home, which is only probably an hour, maybe hour 15 away from the job. And I've driven back and forth longer than that on other jobs. For this one, like I said, the traffic in the evenings is a nightmare. In the mornings would be fine because I'd get up about 3 or 4 and drive through. And God forbid if it rains through Charlotte, it's just a dead stop. I think people swerve to miss the raindrops sometimes because it's just you just watch as soon as the rain comes down, you just watch the accidents start happening around you. And it's got, if you've ever been to Charlotte, it's got a loop around it. So you think you're making way by taking the loop, because where I live, I could take either side of the loop or go right down I-77 and get home. You think you're getting away, and you get deep into the point of no return, and you see all the taillights, and you're like, oh, well. And then your map app or whatever lights up red, all the roads turn red. And it's like, why didn't y'all tell me that for me? This turn is blue. Well, once you're locked in, because you're locked in on the ramp, you're not even on the highway yet. You're locked up on the ramp, so you know people's not letting people off the ramp. It's a mess. So I'd spend money. I know this ain't the best hotel in the world. I get to smoke in it. It's clean. I ain't seen no bugs. It's cheap. My per diem, I can pay it out of my per diem and still have per diem left over because they do our per diem as a incentive, so it don't get taxed. Luckily, that's two companies I work for. They use some lame ass per diem and then tax the hell out of it. No, they didn't tax the hell out of it. Our state did, but you got to put it in as an incentive. Ours is very incentive because it's so much a day. It's over $100 a day just in per diem. If you work the full week or work 50 hours, they go ahead and pay you 7 days per diem. And the incentive is for you to come to work if we need to work Friday, or most of the time we are working Fridays now, but they want you there on Friday. And you're losing over $300 if you don't come in of free money. Because you get what you pay for, you get your hourly pay and then tax free damn on top of that. Especially if you already bought a room, like a lot of these guys are from Florida and Georgia and stuff. They had to pay 7 days for their room, so they don't get that. Some they're pretty far lower too. I'm like a supervisor on the job, so mine's a little more up there. I must got a good scoop this time because I think I'm tasting a lot more Peterson this time. But just thought I'd tell you a little bit more about me because I've been still new at this, still trying to figure it out. Still hate my voice when I hear it playing back because that's not how I think I sound at all. If I sound nasally, I wish somebody would tell me 30 years ago. I would have worked on my voice. Yeah, the editing is the next thing I work on because I watched a lot of videos on how to do the thumbnail and stuff like that. And it's like, well, there's a place that tells you to put the thumbnail. Well, when I go through the app, there's not a place that tells me to put thumbnail. Yeah, all my thumbnails on my videos is just a random picture. I guess YouTube picked out and decided to use it as a thumbnail. I guess if I hold something to the camera, then make it a thumbnail. You gotta tell me if this is my thumbnail. I want to do a contest or something too because I've enjoyed, I think, 3 contests since I've been on YouTube. I want to do one because I got a lot of tobacco and stuff to get rid of. I don't have no pipes anybody wants. I won't have no new pipes. I just been on some Dunhills. 4 Dunhills. Tell me if it's worth this. 4 Dunhill. Two of them are Broyes. One something else. It's another smooth one, and one what do you call the other one? The what's the one? The black one? The shell. One's a shell. Cause I probably already been out. It's some. I probably already been outbid on that. People outprice me on them quick. I bet best on the auction is I got a Scorties or Scorlies or whatever they're called. That's another thing. I'm not used to saying a lot of these names and stuff of tobaccos and blenders and blends. I've hardly ever said out loud before. There's a lot of them I've just read in my head, and like I've been going. We've been a few times to the. I mean, I've watched videos and hear people say it, but sometimes them words are said 3 different ways. I've heard a lot of Kia pronounced at least 8 different ways. You know, we go to the Charlotte Pipe Club, our group, whatever you want to call it. I hear them guys saying names. They said a name the other day. I wouldn't. I don't think I've, especially some of the new HU tobaccos. I've never heard none of them said out loud. Watching some videos of people putting it on tobacco, drying it out, and grinding it up. Oh, I don't know if I can. I ain't gonna move that. I'll show that some other time. I'll show my little tote I used to carry my pipes and stuff around with. Well, man, I thought this would be miserable, and I would tell you how terrible my 4 days is, but either I got it down. Of course, it all looks like standard mix to me, but it's not. It don't smell like it. Still smells a lot like. I still smell vinegar. Not the good vinegar either. Hey, this is a Dr. Grable. I said before, my dad. It was my dad's, allegedly. Maybe that's just my mom's story. I don't know. You know how the crazy '60s were. When my dad was in the Navy. He's gone. My dad was in the Navy for 20 years. Gunner's mate, senior chief, retired senior chief. He retired senior chief when they built the base in Brownsville. He retired in Brownsville, Texas. Can't keep it lit now. Yeah, I think this is gonna be all right now. I mean, it's tolerable. It's not delightful by any means, but it's still. It's almost like a tobacco. You probably done got hot and it cooled down, and you try lighting it again, start it over. It's like the top of the bowl tastes like the bottom of a bowl of a good tobacco that you got wet and let sit in the truck and dry out again and lit it again. No, I've never done that. Yeah, so I'm gonna start thinking. I'm trying to think of a contest to do. Trying to get some more subscribers. Trying to get some more interaction with the other members of the community. See what kind of tobaccos I want that anybody would want. Are people just taking any tobaccos? Cause I got any tobaccos. I got a half pound of Frog Morton Match right here. That's it. Just a little babbling. a little rambling. More of an introduction to what I've been doing. Like I said, the other times I was just kind of nervous, didn't know what to do, and felt weird about talking to myself in a room. So that's why I was doing all that unboxing and talking, just holding stuff up. Slowly getting better at it. I still got to work on lighting, get a better microphone, get a camera. That'd be my contest. Whoever sends me the best camera, I'll give a tin of tobacco to. I give five tobaccos to. I'm just kidding. I got some pipes I'm working on too. I don't know if y'all seen, if you seen my last video, I had that big old Peterson. I just sand that down and stained it. Something called light tan, looks like dark brown. I got the band cleaned up on it. I just got to figure out. I got kind of long pipe cleaner for it. I got church warden pipe cleaner, but it's too long for that. Might have to just work one from one end and work one from the other end. Hope I cover the middle. And it's got a big old nasty, whatever that little secondary opening is that catches the liquids. I might just take a drill bit and just scrape it out, just drill it out a little bit. Give it a good skimming with the drill bit. That's the worst thing about estate pipes. You don't want nobody else's slobber. You don't want your slobber to get in there mixed with somebody else's slobber. Turn it into a gas and then be sent back into your mouth. You don't want that. You don't know where their slobber's been. That's my first video, first of 4. I did this one laying in bed. So hope y'all had a good week. Hope you're all enjoying your blends. Let me know if you'd be interested in some tobacco or something, because I'd like to do, like I said, a contest to get my name out there and try to get some more subscribers, whatever. Yeah, have a good day.